One or good evening wherever you are. I really hope my internet is being nice, and it looks like it is, so that's a good thing. The Kool-Aid. This is not Kool-Aid, but this stuff is really good. I'm not endorsing it or sponsoring it, but it's good stuff. This is coffee. Why do I need coffee? Because I barely slept last night. There was a lot of noise outside of the apartment, and yeah. This is orange stuff. This is not chain water. This is just a water bottle, and it's got a bunch of dehydration liquid in it, and I use that because I sweat a lot here, and it works, guys. Are you guys trying to chat? Because if you're trying to chat, I can't see. Oh, there's New York Frank. Good evening. Hey Frank, what's up, buddy? Wait, who else is up there? Stuck in Florida, I see you. Is there more comments? I can't see. Okay, James, hey, what's up? KJ, what's up, man? Tommy, what's going on? It's good to see everybody, and looking for a couple people to throw some wrenches to here in a minute. So I'm thinking of going to Pattaya in December for like a week. Is it dangerous? No, it's not dangerous. Hey, Steven, my alarm went off. I made it. All right, Steve, I hear you, buddy. I'm glad you set your alarm for this. That's so awesome, man. I really appreciate it, but you didn't have to do that. So let's talk about drinking the Kool-Aid. Number one, hey Donnie, what's up? Greg, good morning to you. Are you experienced? What's up, man? Long time no see. Here comes a wrench for you. I have put out some content this morning. Ron, what's up, man? I thought you were like disappeared off the planet. Let me give you a wrench too. Might need a few. Rook says Steve. So you guys, like, in case you hadn't noticed, this month in particular, the video content's changed a little bit. Big T says taking a sneaky break from work. Jeremy, I hear you, man. I changed a little bit. I went back to kind of sort of the roots of where the channel started, and that is like giving the expat advice on what not to do, basically, and warning of scams and warning of this and warning of that. And I also did a positivity video as well. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Charles says, good morning, Jeremy. How are you? And are you in town? If you're talking about Pattaya, I am not in town, Charles. But I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I just started watching you. Do you know Thailand Rob? I met him once. That's it. D says, good morning. Have my coffee. All fine. Cool, man. Ron says it's been a crazy couple weeks. I bet it has. I know you got a lot going on. Good morning, Joseph. Good to see you. I don't want to mispronounce this. Asia? 1996, great content recently. That Pattaya warning video was designed to go viral, complete with a thumbnail that is nice to stare at. Well, I try to design all my videos to go viral, but I've only had one do it so far, and I have like 520 videos or something like that, so it's very hard to do. Let's see, Jonathan Bono, there you are, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Richard, what's up, man? Hope everything's well with you too. Big T says, hey all, does anyone have recommendations for social day golfing in Pattaya? Sorry, Jeremy, if not really. It's okay. This is kind of an open forum, but I'm just gonna, somebody will answer you because there's plenty of golfing in Pattaya, I assure you. I wanted to talk to you more. Hey Mario, how you doing? I wanted to talk to you guys more about like, what's been going on this month and that kind of thing. So, yeah, thanks for taking care of that. Charles, that's why I pick good moderators. And I'm glad you're here, Are You Experienced, by the way, because I haven't talked to you or seen you in a long time, and I really kind of missed you a little bit. Charles says, where will you be next week, Jez? It's Big C. I will probably be in Pattaya next weekend, possibly. Thanks, Nelson. Nelson sending me Facebook messages because he can't type on the live stream for some reason. Yes, Richard is in the house, and I'm glad he's here, to be honest with you. I miss him, too. Can you go ahead and boo him? Somebody? Thank you. or time him out, and if he does it again, just boot him. Is it easy to get along with the locals if you are going as a solo traveler, like on the bar scene, etc.? Well, getting along at the bar scene as a local is different than getting along like in real life. I have been really learning about the exterior of where I live, because all of last year I pretty much stayed between my hometown and Pattaya. That was pretty much my entire life. And now that things have changed, I've been getting involved in places like Bunpei, Sun Beach. We're going to be looking at Ban Chang in the very near future. Possibly going to Koh Chang in the very near future. Possibly taking at least a day trip to Koh Samet. So there's a lot of travel stuff coming up too, guys, for you that know. AP Raiders, what's up from Oklahoma, man? Steven says, do you have a video on how to deal with the police in Thailand? I've been pulled over 3 times in Chiang Mai just for being white. Now, really, the best way, you met the big ego already, says Dean. So the best way to avoid having problems with the police is just be extraordinarily polite to them. Like, just go out of your way to be humble and polite, because if you do it any other way, it's just going to end badly for you. They are going to win, period. So just humble yourself and be nice to them. That's it. Big T says, bar scenes are usually catered to foreign travelers anyway. That's true. So they are quite used to how different cultures act. You will feel at home for sure. That's true if that's your scene. But for somebody like me that doesn't drink, that drinks Coke and stuff, it's not really, nah. I don't really do a whole lot with the nightlife, so it's not really one of those, like, sit and get to know each other. Now, sure, we'll talk about pretty girls or whatever and talk about past and that kind of thing, but it's just not a good scene for me to meet people. But that's just me personally. Other people, it works great. Outboard says, to get along with people, learn the polite phrases in their language. That is so true, and I'm trying my best to do that, by the way, and use them no matter what country you're in. You are absolutely correct, Outboard. Couldn't agree more. Thomas says, hello from Winchester, Tennessee. I started watching you when you were in the Philippines. In the next few years, I hopefully will be living in the Philippines full time. Well, I wish you all the best, Thomas, and I hope that the Philippines videos that I make can help you out. By the way, if you guys are interested in the Philippines, I got a whole, couple hundred videos on the Philippines, just so you know. Yeah, I was a little young and immature back then, but still, the content is still what it is. Oh, let me take this opportunity real quick. I want to thank everyone for any kind of contribution to the channel. Contributions have been small this month, that's fine. They all add up and go a long way. I'm talking about super chats and PayPals. These things are the things that are now allowing me to travel, really, truly, and honestly. Also, I'm going to have some videos, because I'm finally going to get, at the end of this month, I have my accidental, my full coverage accidental health insurance policy. And then I'm going to get the full coverage medical policy in just a few days. So, and it's already done and set. It's just the paperwork's got to come back. So when I do that, I'm going to do a specific video on it and what it's about. Now, let me and what all it involves. Let me scroll back up here and see what we got here. Pig Pixon says, hey buddy, it's better to use the train from the airport. I'm going to arrive at 5 p.m. going to Kosan Road, Hertz peak hour. Kosan Road. Big T says, I drink Coke and observe, LOL. I do that a lot too. Richard says, check out Jeremy's video, Big Trouble in Little Pattaya, for good motorbike police story. That's very true, Richard. Very true, very true. That was a live stream that Richard and I shot together here in Pattaya. Or not here, I'm not in Pattaya right now, but in Pattaya. It was quite funny, and it was all Richard's fault. And I love telling him that every time I get a chance to. But I hope you're coming, dude. You need to message me, man. I hope you're coming back sometime soon so we can get together. Zeus says, hi from Toronto, Canada. How is the tap water? Can you buy a whole home water treatment filter in Thailand? Yes, you certainly can. But we usually use reverse osmosis machines out here. And it works very, very, very well. If you're enjoying this content, hit the thumbs up button. If you know somebody that might like this content, you know you can share this content, this live stream, you can share it directly, like while the live stream is going on, right? Oh, and back to my thank you. I just wanted to say double, triple thank you to those people that have super chatted and that have contributed via PayPal, because it's really helping me put out content. That's why you're getting more this month, because everybody kind of stepped up to the plate last month. So I really, really appreciate it. Let's see. Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. Steve says, Thai people are some of the friendliest in Southeast Asia. Nowhere better, my friend. I have to say I agree with you. I've been several places in Southeast Asia and I have found Thais to be very friendly. Yes, you can also buy bottled water. That's true. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Steve Dunn, Sandman, good to see you. Mario says, I see another vlogger made the fatal mistake of disrespecting Thai people. Not very smart. That is not very smart. I didn't, I perhaps didn't catch that one, but that is not smart. You do not deface or defame or degrade a Thai citizen in any way, form, or fashion for any reason. Yeah, you're right. Are you experienced? The tap water can get you sick. Let's see. Basil Doom says, is it easy to get from Bangkok Airport to Pattaya, and roughly how much does it cost? Yes, it's super easy. You can actually take, you can take a cab or you can take a bus. I believe you can take a bus for like 100 baht or 150 baht, something like that. You can take motorbike taxi. You can. There's a number of ways. Grab car. There's a whole bunch of ways you can get there. But personally, myself, I would just take the bus. It's only I think an hour and 15-minute ride, and it costs 100 or 150 baht. So you're talking about like $3 or $4. Cody says, do they have Bud Light there? Not to my knowledge, Cody. I'm not a beer drinker, but I don't think I've seen a Bud Light. There you go. Are you experienced talking about that? Some places use ice made from tap water. Look, here's how you know if you're getting tap water ice or treated like purified ice. This is very important. So listen, if the ice cube has a hole in the middle of it, that's purified water. Okay, use that. If it does not have a hole in the middle of it, don't drink it. Don't use it. That's my rule. Yes, I can help. I have driver. I think it's 1,400 baht, including tolls. That's not bad either. Outboard says he's talking to Mario and B. Okay, you guys are kind of talking to each other. That's cool. The bus is a cheap option, however, if you want air conditioning, etc. I think the bus has air conditioning on it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Michael Wright, watching in Nafaya. Oh, you're watching in Thailand. Cool, man. Nafaya Chap. I can't pronounce that name, but thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. And I've never seen you before, so thanks for tuning in. Yeah, 7-Eleven carries all the beers. Outboard is talking to Ron, and Steven says, good advice on the ice. Yeah, it is good advice on the ice, because you really, really, really... Oh, you're watching from Dublin. Good to have Dublin in the house. I haven't had Dublin in the house in a while. Yeah, that's how you know the good ice from the bad ice. I promise you. Is the hole in the middle. Big T says, are you likely to still be there next year, Jeremy? Yes, I'm very likely to still be here. Nelson Lee says, hello everyone, here from LA, California. Well, hello to you, Nelson. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Major Allen SB says, hi from Asheville, North Carolina. Oh, I love Asheville. I love Lake Lure. I love all that stuff up in that area. Love me some Asheville, man. I miss home every once in a while. Chad says, what's up, JC? What's up, Chad? Steve says, you're looking lean and mean, JC. I've lost a little bit of weight, and I'm trying to take care of myself. So, you know, I work a full-time job, and believe it or not, keeping up with YouTube is also a full-time job. And I've got a few side projects I'm working on as well. I don't know if they'll work or not, but we're going to try. By the way, if you haven't got any DoMoreLife merchandise, I'm going to give you guys a week to get the original DoMoreLife merchandise, okay? All you do is click the link in the description of this video and buy a t-shirt or whatever you want, whatever's offered, a phone case, a sticker, a coffee cup, whatever the case may be. After that, I'm changing everything, and I'm going to do a limited edition stuff. There'll be one sale on one item, and everything's going to look different. So if you want the original first run DoMoreLife merchandise, go to my Teespring store and get it now. All that money that's earned in Teespring goes directly. The profit that's earned from it is just like a super chat or a PayPal. It goes directly into contributing to me making content for this channel. So go by and pick up some, like, who's going to argue with you wearing a shirt that says DoMoreLife? That's like, to me, it's like the coolest thing in the world. Like, DoMoreLife, man. Let's see, where are we? Ice thing is good to know, yes sir. Just says, you still going for the master's degree? Yes sir. That's my plans anyway. Is it a Thai program? No, it is a international program. What's the cost? Not 100% sure yet, because I've gotten a whole bunch of quotes on that. The education costs are astronomical here in the U.S. and make a man think twice about more degrees. You're telling me. My bachelor's degree cost me $60-something thousand. All your experience says share your favorite DoMoreLife video on your Facebook and hit the thumbs up button. And if you are new, welcome to the channel, and please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for more videos. Man, you are on it, Are you experienced? Because that is exactly what I want you people to do. I don't want you to miss anything. And now when you click the bell, you click either all notifications or just the bell itself, which means you'll get some notifications. So if you don't want to miss any videos when they're published, be sure you click all notifications. Let's go back up here and see where I'm at. I am at Major Allen. He says, Bruce Garter says, hello from Wake County. Hello, Bruce. Good to see you. Skytop says, hi Jay, I was in Thailand 8 months ago to check as retirement place, but Pattaya, Chiang Mai, and Bangkok did not do it for me. Do you recommend one more trip? Yeah, I recommend one more trip. Look at places like Cham, Hua Hin, maybe even like Kamala, perhaps Samui, Koh Samui. Somewhere down in that area. I would say it's worth another trip for sure. Big T says, well, I better get back to work, my friend. Have yourself a wonderful day. You too, Big T. Thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Marion B says, that coffee you're drinking costs 44 baht in Australia. I know it's 15 baht here. I'm trying to finish it so I can move on to my jelly. This is actually jelly. Let's see here. Where were we? Steve says, I made you warm and fuzzy with the thumbs up button. Cool, man. Yeah, if you guys want to make me feel warm and fuzzy, you can always hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Tommy says, do you know much about the elite visa? Will insurance be required over 50 with this visa? Okay, the insurance thing I'm leaving alone because there's a whole bunch of rumors going around. And I just got a notification that Integrity Legal just released a video on insurance for marriage visas. I don't know about retirement visas yet. People are saying that you don't have to have insurance for the retirement visa, but I don't know if that's true. As far as the elite visa goes, the elite visa is not really a visa. It's more of a card. So you get a visa with it, and you could get a non-B visa if you were trying to work or whatever. You could get pretty much any kind of non-immigrant visa you wanted to, but the elite card is just a bonus, right? So a 5-year elite card would cost you 500,000 baht, or about 15,500 US dollars. So that 5 years comes with like privileges like concierge services, golf memberships, stuff like that, discounts on a whole bunch of things, medical checkups that are free, a whole list of things, and allows you multiple entries as many times as you want to. So you really have to do some digging into that. Let's go back. Where was I here? Big T, okay, got that. Tommy says, got that. Happy Dog, good morning, Mr. Happy Dog. I have something to tell you later, I'll message you. Ray Ray says, does Thailand have any bikini car washes? Not to my knowledge, Ray Ray. I'm not aware of any, that's for sure. But trust me, Thailand has many more entertaining things other than bikini car washes. Outboard's talking to Ryan. He says when they get busy, I've seen them use crushed ice before ring the bells. Yeah, crushed ice is not a good thing. What's up, Dino? Good morning, man. Chuck is in the house. Hello, my friend. Hello, all. Just got to work. Well, I'm glad you just made it safely to work, man, and I am really glad you are dropping by the live stream today. It's good to see you, brother. Always good to hear from you. Can't wait to see you again. I know you're coming pretty soon. Happy Dog says, Ray Ray, I have never seen any. Interesting. And he's been here a long time. LA to Hawaii says, aloha, watching from Hawaii, coming to Thailand next month. Super stoked. Your channel have been helpful, my love, for sure. Thank you so much, man. And that's the difference. We're going content heavy on helpful information, and we're gonna put travel stuff in there. Like we're gonna do Ross, my friend Ross and I shot a video on, or actually he did most of the work and I shot the video on how to open a coconut and get a coconut in Thailand. Like we're gonna do some fun stuff like that in between all these really informative videos. We're gonna try to keep you guys well informed and up to date on everything that's going on. To my moderators, please keep an eye on the comments because I'm not able to keep up. Let's see here. Where was I? Okay, Oasis says it's cool to watch you grow and experience over the course of your videos. You went from amateur traveler to international man of mystery. This inspires the rest of us. It should, man, because I want you all to do more life. Do more life. Just do more life. Just take life and do it. Do more of it. Do things that make you happy. Do things that challenge you. Step outside of your comfort zone and you will grow as a human being. I promise you, you can't help it. You can't help but grow. Once you're out of your comfort zone, you get stuck in a place where you don't know what to do. Guess what happens? You have to figure out what to do. And there's nobody to help you. And you grow as a human being because of that. Bungee Chuck 555 in the house. Yeah, if you guys don't know, there's also a video on my channel of Chuck doing a live bungee jump in close to John 10, but I think we were still in Pattaya at the time. Basil Doom says, I heard sun lotion is really expensive, also deodorant. Depends on where you buy it. If you go to like Macro or something like that, you can get in bulk. And if you're going to be here for 3 or 4 months, you can get it in bulk, and it's actually cheap, much cheaper than to buy it, you know, like once at a time. Turk KK, hey, am I late? Why don't drink the Kool-Aid? Drink the Kool-Aid as a metaphor for don't do anything stupid. I didn't do anything stupid. I just want to make sure I don't drink the Kool-Aid. But that's a funny comment. New York Frank says, hey JC, our next trip is to Italy in September, then Thailand. What month would you pick? November, December, January? November. No question, November. Definitely November. Major says, hi, New York Frank, all those months are fabulous. They are, but November's the best, I promise you. Good point there, Ron. Big Steve, New York Frank, most of those months are good for getting into their winter peak season. That's true. Tower Ski, howdy sir, good to see you, man. What do you do for work there? I am an English teacher, and I also have a YouTube channel, and I also have affiliate marketing stuff that falls under education, and this is a trademark channel that's trademarked under education and travel education specifically. So that's why we're making sure we're sticking with the trademark. And all my clothing is trademarked as well, all the apparel I sell. Not sure, if, not 100% on the coffee cups and the phone cases. Those are kind of iffy. But all the clothing, hats, t-shirts, sweatpants, sock, or maybe not sock. Yeah, sock. Anything you can wear, all that's trademarked too. Ron says, thanks man, we'll do that. Let's see. If you do drink the non-filtered ice, what should you do? Hope it doesn't make you sick, I guess. Chris says, how long have you lived there? First time watcher here. Hey Chris, good to see you. Glad you're on here. I have been in Thailand since April of last year. So I've been here about, as a matter of fact, today I've been here 14 months. 14 months. Ray says, carry a food poisoning packet. That's not a bad idea. Basil Doom says, Happy Dog says, Basil Doom deodorant is cheap but limited to roll-on and sprays. That's true. Roll-on deodorant, I am not a fan of, but I have to tell you, it works better than spray-on. It really does, especially here. It works much better. It stays longer, it lasts longer, and it costs less in the long term. I promise, it does. Here's the jelly, guys. Roger Z says, why November? Because November is right when everything's changing, and it's a good month to be here because the prices hadn't gone through the roof yet. Literally jelly. Okay, let me go back up. Let's see. Good Lord, I'm way behind. Man, I'm way behind. Where was I at? Okay, Tower Ski says, I have a question. How do you avoid the MSG in Thailand? You can't. You just try to be careful and not drink or not eat as much MSG as possible. Ray, they use tap water to make street food, so it's in the fried rice. That's true, but the good thing is it's fried, which means if it's fried, it's probably cooked out any bacteria. Yo bro says yo. Hello to you. Dino says, next time I'm in Pattaya, I'll stay where you recommended at LK Metro area. It's not a bad place to stay. It's really not. Cachaburi is worth seeing too. I would agree with that, Ron. I've been there. Whoever this Dali is that you guys keep timing out, I don't see his comments. If you have to time somebody out more than twice, just get rid of them completely. Tony Park says, you're right about that. Not sure what he's talking about, but I'll take your word for it. Ray says, took care of that. Okay. Ron says, amen. Is it Cachamari close to any big city? Can't remember right off the top of my head. It's a great question though. Hi from New York City. I was watching your motorbike rental shop review. Good job. Thanks for all the info. You are very welcome. Steve says, hopefully I can sell a boat out that way. Would like to hang out with you when I get there. But keep me posted. Ron Steve is a friend of the channel. Oh, okay. Black Bolt. Hey, Black Bolt. Great channel, great content from New York. Really inspirational stuff. Thank you, man. Comments like that really mean a lot to me. I enjoy comments like that almost as much as I enjoy super chats. No, I'm just kidding. I really enjoy those comments. Did we just freeze? I feel like the picture just froze. Okay, I'm just going to keep going and hopefully you guys are still there. What's the Thailand Institute for the Blind? I have no idea, Jack. Tommy says, oh, he's talking to Tommy. Yeah, no guns here for sure. Jack D says, greetings from Las Vegas. P.S. Your head on a 60-inch screen is a scary sight. I bet it is, for sure. I got a text message from somebody. I'm sure the screen's frozen, but I don't know if it's going away. People are dropping off, so I don't know. You can keep listening to me talk, and somebody tell me what's going. Let me go all the way down to the bottom here. Is the screen just frozen, or I can't read, Ross? I can't read your text message because I'm on my cell phone. Yes, picture's froze, but sound is perfect. Okay, all right. Well, no, we're just gonna keep talking, and let me go back up to where I was. We were talking to Steve the Butcher. Sorry, Ron, laughing at you guys shouting down the trolls. Oh, I know, right? I love it when you guys shut down the trolls. Hey Jay, any recommendation on which school to get your teaching certificate? You actually get that through an organization. It's not, well, I guess it is a school too. You would have, Googling that is probably your best bet, I would say. Google it and see what happens. Richard says, haha, I remember back when you used to tell people on your live streams that you hadn't been in Thailand long enough to know the best times to come. Fast forward, now you're an expert. I'm not an expert, Richard, but I've learned a lot, and you've been a part of that. You were definitely a part of teaching me that, and I really appreciate it. I believe there are gun ranges to shoot here, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a marina in Pattaya where I can restock my boat before I party? That is a great question. I do not know. You would have to do some research on that. I do not know. Ron, I answered your question. Glenn says, great channel. Thank you so much, Glenn. I really appreciate that very, very much. Do me a favor, don't have a lot of artillery discussion on the channel, because YouTube just doesn't like it. I'm sorry, guys. You have to have that offline. Yeah, we're gonna have to have that offline, okay? Tommy says, welcome, Chris. Jeremy will help you a lot in your Asia travels. Jeremy will definitely try his best to help you, and anything I can do, let me know. Ray says, I had McDonald's ketchup packets for dinner. Richard, hey Richard, hello from California. Been seeing you in the comments. Major Allen says, where are you teaching? I worked at AUA for 3 years. Enjoy your channel. Entertaining and informative. Take care. Signing off now. All right, take care, man. I am teaching in rural Thailand, sort of rural-ish Thailand. Let's see. Hey JC, hey, be accountable. Good to see you. Roger Z says, cool, I'll be there October to January the 5th. Well, you'll be straight, man. Tony Park says, how do you stay 14 months? Do you need to renew visa? Well, I work. I have a non-B visa, so it just renews as long as they keep renewing my contract. Or if I want to change jobs, I just go to another job, and I have to make a visa run, and same thing. Asia says, how far away from Pattaya do you need to get before the prices stay consistent all year, no tourist high-low seasons? I'm not sure that's even possible. You would have to get out in like the boondocks somewhere. You would have, like Isan maybe. That would probably be my best bet, or my best suggestion to you. Ron says about an hour west of Ratchaburi. Gotcha. Picture froze, we're here. Okay, so I'm catching up that. Hey Michael, good to see you. Thanks so much. Jim Gregg says, thank you so much for your content. I do want to visit Thailand. Well, I hope you have found a channel that will bring you to that spot. Steve says, yep, picture froze, sounds perfect. Cool, that's okay. As long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters. Fong Mike, what's up, buddy? I had to delete your comment this morning. I forgot why you used I think you used a dirty term in it. So just beware. If you would like to resubmit that comment, please do so without the dirty term, and I will be more than happy to post it. Which brings me to a very important point. Watch your language when you comment, guys, because say BG, don't say the word that it's for. Do not use the H word or the P word in the comments, because YouTube is cracking down on them, and I have to be extraordinarily cautious about what I let go through and what I don't. I hope you guys understand. Me personally, I don't care what you say. You have the right to say whatever you want to say, but YouTube does their thing. That's all I can say. Frozen, but your teeth look good. Hey, you know I spent a lot of money on those. I still need to do the dental video on the teeth, man. Good point, Greg. Thanks, man. Froze, but okay, we're still getting the froze. That's cool. Alan, what's up? Been here a week, just now over jet lag. Being Pattaya Saturday. If you want to, I'm not gonna make it to Pattaya this weekend, Alan. Probably next weekend. If you're still there, I will happily meet up with you, man. No question about it. The low season is in the summer, right? That is, as far as I know, correct. Prep for it. Hey, man. Good info. I really liked your last info video on top 11 scams to avoid. I was sent an email with those top 11 scams that actually happened to a guy. So I'm really grateful to that guy for sending me that email, because I never thought it would get. I think it's got like 14,000 views now or something, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. The Why Men Can't Handle Pattaya is now over 40,000 views, and I'm like, it's just, I'm shocked. I didn't expect those to get that kind of viewing. Steve says, yeah, the marina is in Bali, High South Pattaya. Okay. Bobby Crush says, I love black pudding. Black pudding. I've never tried black pudding. Richard says, well, at least the picture froze with you smiling. I know, right? Last time I had some kind of crazy face going on. Rob says, Phuket gets super low this time of year. I've heard that. Is that true of Pattaya as well? Is it empty right now? I haven't been in a couple weeks, Rob, but with the last time I was there, it was definitely low, for sure. Bobby says, very sad about no joke Howard. I don't know what that means. Jim says, I have found the channel. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Jim, and I hope you stay and I hope you enjoy it. Yes, Dino says, nothing naughty, please. Happy Dog says, Bobby, let's not talk about other vloggers. I like that because we don't judge other vloggers on here, because I don't like being judged, and I certainly have no room to judge people that I've never met unless they are blatantly disrespectful for no reason, which that has happened before too. But we're still not going to judge them. We're going to rise above that. Coming to Pattaya in August says Saber. Awesome, man. You'll have a good trip. I hope it's not raining too much. Tsunami says, coming in September, are hotel prices reasonable? Yeah, September they'll be reasonable for sure. Basil Doom says, yeah, the views are good, great to see high ratios. I know, right? Because a lot of my videos, like I'm still working on the how to become a teacher in Thailand series. So a lot of those videos only get, 700-800 views in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. But it's okay, because you don't have to have, I don't have to have a ton of views on every video. I just want to make sure that I have good content, because content is king. And just like right now, we're talking about important stuff. That's why 63 of you are still in the chat, even though we have a frozen screen. On Call said, On Call, hey man, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you dropped by. Basil Doom says, what kind of budget would you need for a week there as a solo traveler, mainly drinking and not like, oh man. I tell everybody the same thing when they ask this question. It's whatever you want to spend. Whatever you can afford, whatever your budget is, that's how much money you bring. Because, you could literally spend USD, or let's say baht, you could spend 20,000 baht a night easily if you want a big ball, right? You can spend 9,000 easily just on a regular night, just not doing anything special. So I mean, you just got to be careful, man. If you guys can still hear me and enjoy this content, hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate it. Yo, Steve says, all 11 scams happened to just the one dude. Hope he went home. And he didn't go home. He survived, man. Keith, what's up, man? Keith Ball. Anything pudding is always across the pond stuff for US people. I hear you, man. Victor Henderson says, cheers, enjoy your content. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that very, very much. Dino says, how much for one molar screw in Thailand? I don't have the screw ins yet. I have a partial. You guys can't see me. I'm sorry. I was pointing to my mouth. I have a partial denture that goes in there. I don't usually wear it. But for one tooth, I think it to be, let me get back to you on that, because I don't want to lie. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Happy Dog says, Basil, bring as much as you are comfortable spending, like Vegas Casino. Bring as much as you are comfortable to lose. That is great advice. Great advice. Great advice. Bobby Crush says, for 1 week in Pattaya, including a room, I'd say you need your 1,200 pounds or $1,500. I can see that. Steve says, don't ask for your experience. That's funny. Dina Mola screw in is 1,000 baht short. What? No, man. The screw in is like it's a lot more than 1,000 baht. I don't have the paper in front of me, but I will do a video on it just to show you guys how much it is. Vintage T says, glad that I got to catch the chat tonight. Greetings from Texas. Me too, man. And I know what you're saying now, Bobby. That was kind of funny, I think. We'll go with kind of funny. Your Wi-Fi is for, yeah, we know, Mike. We're doing the voice right now because for some reason, for whatever reason, we got a frozen screen, and I'm still drinking my jelly, and I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Speaking of the Kool-Aid, Bobby Chris talking about soy. Yeah, I got it. It took me a minute. So, here's the thing. Explain the Kool-Aid. You got it, Tower Ski. Drink the Kool-Aid means be under the illusion that something is real when it's not, right? Like if you go to Pattaya, for example, and you think that that is reality and that you can live like that 2-week vacation where you spend all that money, do all those things, have all that nightlife, if you think that is reality and that's how your life is going to be, if you move to Pattaya, that would be drinking the Kool-Aid, because it's just not going to happen unless you're a millionaire. Michael says, what is the best way to bring money, cash, credit cards, ATM, etc.? I would bring as much cash as possible from the USA and then exchange it when I got here, because you get the best rate. Everything else I would move mobily. We have a video on this channel, Ross and I did, about transferring money. You can go to the search function and search transfer money, and it'll bring it right up. Stuck in Florida says, drinking the Kool-Aid comes from the Jonestown Massacre with Jim Jones. Happy Dog says, cash is king. That is very true. Dino says, cash. I agree. Victor says, must be the lack of huge sunglasses causing the feedback loop, causing the bandwidth issue. I love my sunglasses, and I'm going to continue to wear them. And guys, focus on the content, not what I look like, because the content's what matters. What I look like is irrelevant. Just like right now, we got 67 people watching, and all you're seeing is just my beautiful face smiling. Crisp new dollar bills. Yeah, you got to make sure that the dollar bills are crisp and new. If they're not, they won't take them. Tower Ski says, when you move to any place for a long time, you got back to your old routine, to be honest, just at a different location. Somewhat, but you guys have to understand, some of the content I put out is there just to generate views, right? Like, because this is my I have very small streams, secondary streams of income, and YouTube is one of them. So, you know, I have to put out the content that is going to bring in the views, but in turn, I'm going to mix in content that is just abundantly valuable information for you guys. So it's not going to be like I'm going back to my old ways, or whatever that even means. I'm not exactly sure, because it's not like I did anything terrible, I don't think. I know what you're trying to say though, Tower Ski. I'm not like accusing you of anything, saying something bad or anything. Cash is king. True. Clean $100 bill. Steve says, only new crisp notes without any writing on. Definitely. Roger Z says, I had an amazing time in Pattaya on $700 a week. Could have easily spent less. That's definitely doable, Roger. Like I said, it's all up to you, man. It's all up to you. It's all up to how much you want to spend. Traveler's check safest? Nah, I don't know about that. Roger, $100 a day is a great budget. Well, there you go. Bobby says, do you know how many mug punters came to Pattaya with a wad of cash and lost it or had it stolen? Yeah, but that's why you guys, when you get off the plane at the airport, you find the TT exchange, right? And go exchange your cash, okay? And then you got it in bot, you lock it up in your wallet. You can go to my travel store on Amazon and get you a wallet that's very, very safe. Take it directly and put it in your own version of whatever safety pack you brought with it. Otherwise, you can simply transfer the money via PayPal from your bank to wherever, or you can use the ATM and pay the ATM fees. It's real simple. You either take a chance on losing the money or you withdraw it from the ATM. Up to you. Yeah, I don't think I agree with you, our experience. Dino says, if you drink alcohol, Pattaya trip will be a lot cheaper. If you don't drink, yeah, absolutely, I agree. Hey, Ronald, I was there in Pattaya last month and heading back to Bangkok and Pattaya around for the 4th of July weekend. Fun. It will be fun, but there will be a lot of people and a lot of activity going on that will be nefarious. So make sure you're careful in what you do. Tower Ski says, nah, I just meant in general, a person moving from one place to another, referring to the cool. Oh, I got you, buddy. Okay, I got you, man. I knew you didn't mean it personally or anything like that, so I didn't take it that way. I got you, man. Soy Sauce Egg says, hello, Jeremy and chat. Hello to you. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome, man. Are you experienced? Just had a trip down here. I met with him and had a great time with him and Chuck. It says my budget was 6,500 baht a day as a guy who parties, and it wasn't enough. Equals 225 US dollars a day. It definitely wasn't enough for you because you did some heavy duty partying, bro. Bobby Crush says, Dino, if you just stay in your room eating rice and watching Fox News, you'll spend even less. Yeah, but you really don't have to be sarcastic about it, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, come on, man. Roger Z says beer's cheap in 7-Eleven. That may be true, I don't know. Yeo says, what's an ATM charge average? It costs 220 baht to draw out if you're using your like, I bank with Wells Fargo, so it costs 220 baht from the ATM and then another $5 fee on top of that from my bank. So you're looking at somewhere around $11, $12, something like that. Steve says, go to Super Rich on the lower ground floor at BKK Airport. That's it. Go there, exchange your money, be done with it. Justin Toe says, coming next month, can't wait. Awesome, man. I hope you have a safe travels, and I hope you have a great time. Rob Bradley, I spend a lot of time in Thailand, and I have a question. Would you ever go into business in Thailand with your money? Just want to know if you have any experience with this, and what would you think? Possibly, but it would be a very long, drawn-out, extensively contracted process. Going to business here is just not a good idea unless you are unless you have a lot of experience already in the business world. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Soy Exhaust says, new to the channel, I love content, I plan to move over to Thailand too. Awesome, man, good, I'm glad you're here, and anything I can help with, please let me know. Happy Dog says, Rob, depends on the business, and that also is true. Gio, what's up, Gio? Where you been live streaming for 45 minutes? You're late, dude. Happy Dog says, ATM fee is 150 to 220 baht each withdrawal. That's true. Enjoy Justin too, you'll have a ball, brother. Yes, you will. Best exchange rates for cash are in Pattaya. That's also, to the best of my knowledge, true. Alonzo, what's up, my friend? How are you? I had the pleasure of meeting Alonzo, and he is a great traveler and a lot of fun guy, a real fun guy, down-to-earth guy. He says, I'll be back in Asia late September till late November. Well, you know how to get in touch with me, man. Ronald says, Bangkok Auto Salon at Impact Arena, 150 baht entry fee, and local restaurants 3 to 5th July for the car lovers. That's pretty cool. Steve says, no, they are not. Okay, I'll take Steve's word for it. Gio says, best exchange rates are only in the Bangkok airport. Oh, so we have a disagreement on that. Tower Ski says, not from me, but from what somebody else said. Tower Ski says, one tip to getting money in Thailand, especially if you lose your debit cash card, is to transfer money to yourself through Western Union. Yeah, you can definitely do that. That's definitely an option. I'm actually looking into TransferWise and PayPal and a few other things too. Super Rich downstairs, Gio says. I believe that's what I heard earlier. It's okay, yeah, Steve. Don't worry, man. I can't type fast at all either. Michael says, do you trust in-room hotel safes? Yes and no. I trust. I leave a little bit of something in there. The thing about it is, as long as you don't leave something, you know, super important in there, you need to watch the video that Richard and I did, or that Richard did. I just shot it on how he secures his belongings, and that will answer your entire question about the hotel safes, because there are certain things you put in there and certain things that you just don't. Are your experiences talking about exchange rates? Good, we got some agreements there from Steve. Victor says, thinking I might head back over during the MotoGP next year. Yeah, it would be crazy, but dang, it would be worth it. Yeah, it definitely would be worth it. I would have loved to have seen it this year, but I missed it. Yayo Steve says, I'm a low-tech type dude, old school. Nothing wrong with that, man. Happy Dog says, Western Union, worst way to get cash. I would have to say it's probably the worst way to get cash, but it is a way. I think the guy that said that was implying that it's just a way to get cash, like in an emergency situation. I would agree that it's the worst way. Beach Hunter says, hey JC, I booked a 30-day trip to Thailand for November. Keep up the good work. You are very welcome. Anything I can help you with, let me know. You are welcome, you, Steve. Tommy says, Alonzo, let's do dinner in October. He's good to do dinner with, man. Hang out with him. He's a good dude. Gio says, if you're worried about your safe, you shouldn't be staying there. That's also a good point. That's actually a very, very good point. Cyber says, is there a fee at immigration in Thailand? Yeah, if you come in on the stamp, everything's pretty much 1,900 baht for either a tourist visa or a stamp. So, to the best of my knowledge, that is currently the best of my knowledge. That is what the cost would be. Ron says, I carried important stuff in a money belt under my shirt until I bought a bum bag. That's a very good idea as well, Ron. Soy Sauce says, Jeremy, where has been your favorite place to live in Thailand? I hear Chiang Mai is cheap and nice but boring. I don't want to live in Chiang Mai because of burning season. I haven't been to Chiang Mai yet, but I'm definitely going. So far, Bangkok is my favorite place. I just love Bangkok. I think if you get on the outskirts of Bangkok, you have everything you need, especially if you get on one of the ends of the MRT or the BTS stops. Tower Ski says, just emergencies, happy dog. That's why I mentioned if you lost your debit card or cash, just a tip. Yep, I agree. It says Pattaya versus Bangkok. Depends on the long game, right? If you want a vacation, Pattaya. If you're here for the long game, Bangkok. That's my opinion. Big Steve says those money exchanges downstairs at the airport shut 9 to 10 at night. They were all shut when I got there last month, except for the ones give you a low rate. Yeah, I know. Gio says if you American, there is no fee when you go through customs immigration. You got to pay for the stamp though, Gio. When you go through immigration, you still got to pay for the stamp. 1,900 baht for the visa exemption stamp. Still got to pay for it. I remember. Roger Z says Steve Montelli had a good video on securing value. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I just talked to Steve this morning, as a matter of fact, and he has a good video, or had a good video. I think he took all his videos down, but he had a good video on securing valuables in hotels. And Richard has a good one too, a real good one. Dino says, is 1,900 baht new at immigration, never paid a cent. Perhaps I'm wrong, gentlemen, but to the best of my knowledge, when I came through, I thought I paid 1,900 baht. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I paid 1,900 baht for the exemption, for the visa exemption after my 30 days was up. I could be wrong. Alonzo said, or Tommy says, Alonzo, oh, Tommy's going to be standing there. Okay, cool, man. Ryan says, my money belt was wide enough to hold my passport. That's awesome, dude. Happy Dog says, the only airport I have seen with fee is Koh Samui, as it is a private airport. Okay, there you go. So, evidently I'm wrong, guys. I stand corrected. My sincerest apologies. Gio says, I've never paid when I got off the plane. Okay. I didn't pay last time. Gotcha. Happy Dog says 1,900 is for your teaching visa. Well, yeah, 1,900 is going to be for a non-immigrant visa. You're going to have to pay for that. You also have to pay for a tourist visa, 1,900 baht. I know that for sure. So perhaps the stamp is you don't pay for it. My apologies, guys. I have no problem admitting when I make a mistake. So if I made that, obviously I did make that mistake. My apologies. But the visas, the actual visas, you got to pay for. I guess the stamp you don't. Maybe when your 30 days are up, you might have to pay for the re-up. That may be possible. That may be what I'm thinking, Gio. Ron didn't have a charge either. Dino says you paid for overstay. It's Westerners paid nothing for entry. No, I didn't pay for overstay because I've never paid for I've never overstayed ever. But if Westerners paid nothing for entry, I believe you guys. I believe you. Alonzo says, oh, he's talking to Tommy. Tower Ski says I had to pay 40 USD for a tourist visa. Yeah, so about 1,900 baht. That's right. If you get a visa, if you get any kind of visa, you're gonna have to pay for the visa. But the exemption stamp is the one that I guess you don't have to pay for. So cool. Steve says first time I left Thailand, we had to pay to leave. They have scrapped it now. Well, that's a good thing. Tsunami says bank in the States will get me Thai baht before I depart for vacation. Is the exchange rate better? Is the exchange rate better in Thailand? That is a great question. I also did the same thing. I originally moved to the Philippines, so I got I got pesos from my bank before I came over. That's a good, it's always good to have a little bit of currency, of the local currency before you come. Always good to do that. So that's not a bad idea for sure. Your safe is in the closet, Gio says. Okay, so the exchange rate itself is better in Thailand, but I still say have a little bit of the local currency on you that you get in America from your bank, because you never know when you might need a little bit, enough to get you by. You know, a couple thousand baht, nothing major, 5,000 baht, something like that, because you never know what you'll need it for. Cody says, I know safe closet, but they all look like someone could just pick them up and run with them. That's true in some cases, but you got to remember, if you stay in the right kinds of hotels, they have cameras everywhere, and they will find who did whatever. The hope is that they just didn't break into your safe, because if they broke in and took something that you can't replace, then you know there's a problem. Dino says you can get good exchange in Thailand, just ask around. I agree. Victor says, when making connecting flights, often have rip-off rates. The best rates usually are there in Bangkok, or do it at your bank before you leave to get some pocket money before you go. And that was my whole point. Just get some pocket money before you go, and then exchange the rest of the stuff, because you can carry, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, up to 10,000 USD on you at a time. Like, I don't know who would walk in here with 10,000 US dollars, but I'm just saying you can carry that much on you, and you can exchange that much. And if you do that, you're probably going to be, because you're going to be exchanging all hundreds, you're going to get the best rate possible. I'm pretty sure that's a fact. Steve says, always better in Thailand rates. Gio says, no, they can't pick it up. It's bolted to the wall or floor. That's also been my experience, Gio. Stuck in Florida says exchange is usually better in the country you're going to. I agree. Sass, what's up, man? Yes, you are late. Give me the attention. It's okay, brother. No big deal. Gio says, and always exchange $100 bills. You get the better rate. Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, Steve says, gotta go, brother. Keep the snippets coming. Very entertaining for me. You got it, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's good to see you. Appreciate it very much. Tower Ski says, another way to get good rates is to just take out money in an ATM. They give you the current rates. I disagree with that completely. Because to the rate. Alright, I think we lost connection, guys. I'm so sorry for everything, but thank you guys for making this such a wonderful live stream. Am I back? It's back? Okay, good. Okay, good. Then we won't cut it off yet. Yeah, don't use ATMs. I agree. Just don't use ATMs unless you have to. Parky says exchange rates are hard for all foreign currency in Thailand now. Thai baht solid. Yeah, it really is. You get your country's rate from ATMs. That's true. Are you experienced? That's true. Good. I'm glad we're back. Grace says, woo. Gio says, get your money exchanged once and only once. The rates go up and down like crazy. I agree. Super Rich has the best rates. Gorilla Pancake says, and I believe that's the 4th or 5th person that said on this live stream that Super Rich has the best rates. So there you go. Roger Z says, some U.S. banks reimburse you for foreign ATM fees. That's also very true. I think Chase is one, and what's the other one that does it? There's another one that does it too, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Anyway, guys, if you have ever, Schwab, that's it, good, Greg. If you have ever contributed to this channel in any way, whether it be a comment or a good word with a friend, sharing a video, a super chat, a PayPal contribution, anything at all, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I also want to say thank you so much for making this such a wonderful live stream. And we're going about an hour here, and I think that's long enough. Off again. Am I going again? You guys tell me if it comes back on. Well, some you guys are still commenting, so I'm assuming you can still hear me. Anyway, okay, I'm back again. So obviously we're having internet problems, and we're going to shut it down here. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody who contributes one way or another to this channel, whether that be Super Chat, whether that be PayPal, or whatever, whether you comment, whether you tune into a live stream or watch a video, you are contributing, and I thank you and I love you for it. Steve says it was worth the setting my alarm at 3 a.m. Good, man. That's what I like to hear. Tommy, you're welcome, and everybody else. Kurt says, always learning and enjoying. Stay safe and be well. You too, man. Later, Greg, Gio. Take care of yourself. Everybody else, take care. Thank you to my moderators. I really appreciate you taking care of the stream for me. You guys did a great job. And I will see you guys on the next one. No matter what you do today, be sure you do more life. And hit that thumbs up button before you leave. Take care, everyone.